actors, it's Wendy Alane Wright, the Hollywood talent manager, Hollywood, California. And, jeez, today was some annoying shit happening today in my Facebook group, Talent Managers for Actors. And you know why it was annoying? Because people come in to the Talent Managers for Actors and argue with the agents and the managers and the casting directors and the working actors and the admin of the group who have hundreds of years of experience becoming a working actor, teaching people how to be actors, helping people get on television, being on television, and yet brand new people who've never been on television a day in their life think they know better. And it makes me realize that I want to tell you guys why some actors fail. Okay? Why do some actors fail and others succeed? I'll tell you, the number one reason actors fail is they get in their own way. They literally sabotage themselves. How? By not listening to people who know more than they do, by not taking direction, by arguing with people who are experts, showing up late to auditions, not being prepared, not training, not getting a good self-tape, not getting a blank background in your self-tape, not knowing your eye lines, not knowing how to get off book. Like, there's so many ways you sabotage yourselves. And I don't want you to sabotage yourself. I want you to succeed. The only reason I'm here is because I want you to succeed. So today, one of the actors in the TMFA was talking about, oh my God, I can't believe I have to memorize 6 lines and it's due by tomorrow. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's your job, to memorize lines, learn the scene. And it just made me it reminded me to remind you that you don't just start a scene by memorizing. It's so much easier to memorize something once you have an idea of what the story is. So the first thing you do when you get a script is not just like, oh my God, I don't know these words at all, let me just start memorizing. That doesn't work. It doesn't work well. Maybe some people who have a photographic memory can do that, but most people do not. So the way that you want to do that is you want to investigate what the scene is about. What is this story? What are these two people talking to each other for? Why? Do they know each other? What is one person want to say to the other person? Usually when you have a conversation with someone, you want to change the way they think. Okay? That's what war is. If we're going to think about psychology. Human beings have wars because one president of some country wants to change the way the other president of some country thinks. They don't agree with them, or they don't agree with them, so they gather all their military and they go kill each other. It's just horrible. It's no kind of solution. I don't even understand why humanity still does that after thousands of years. But hey, that's what they do. Well, when people have arguments, like in a relationship, you're talking to your husband or your wife, your sister or brother, and you don't agree with them, you're trying to change their opinion. You want them to see things the way you see them. You want them to agree with you, or at least hear you, but you want them to understand where you're coming from and hopefully change their opinion. So when you're having a scene with someone, you have to figure out, okay, what do you want? What is the other person doing that you don't agree with? And then how are you going to change their opinion? When you understand those kind of concepts of the scene, it's so much easier to memorize. So don't just grab the page and be like, okay, Mary went to the store, Mary went to the store, Mary went to the store. It doesn't make sense. You got to understand the story. Mary went to the store. She tripped over a frog. The frog jumped up and said, hey, I'm really a prince. If you do that, then you understand, okay, she went to the store. She tripped over a frog. The frog came to life. And then you memorize the lines that go with that. That storyline is in your head. It makes it so easy to remember because you associate the lines with something. When you just memorize something off a text, you're not associating it with anything. It's harder to memorize. Okay, that being said. Another actor, oh God, I swear to God, sometimes I just want to This actor had a really bad attitude, you know, and I hate bad attitudes, okay? I hate bad attitudes. And let me explain what I mean by that. I don't mean you can't be in a bad mood. Be in a bad mood. We're all in a bad mood sometimes, right? I'm talking about the attitude of like, nobody's giving me an opportunity, and casting doesn't understand who I am, and there's nothing I can do about it. And like, these are people that like to be enmeshed in the problem. I think there are problem solvers, and there are people that love having problems. Okay? I hate having problems, and I look immediately for solutions. And sometimes when you talk to people, they give you a problem, and I'm a problem solver, right? They give me a problem. I'm like, here's 6 solutions. Yeah, but I don't know about that one, and that one probably won't work, and I don't, and they just have another, you know, but that problem has another problem, and they find problems, they add problems rather than act on the solution. Those are not winners, okay? Losers do that. And yes, there are winners and losers in life. The winner says, oh shit, we have a problem. All right, let me figure out how to fix it. If I don't know, let me ask somebody. If they don't know, let me ask somebody else. Let me go to the library and read a book, watch a video, listen to a podcast. Let me go to a workshop and learn. Let me ask somebody else who's doing it. I need the solution. I am a solution-oriented person, and I only like talking to solution-oriented people. Now, I can talk to someone who has a problem one time. One of my cousins called me this week with this problem she's been dealing with for 10 years. I'm like, okay, here's what I suggest are some solutions. And honestly, if she calls me again with the same problem, I don't even want to hear it, because I don't like rehashing problems. If you haven't acted on the solution, shut the fuck up, honestly, right? So this actor comes in and he's saying something like, I can't get casting to pay attention to me. Well, I know the reason why that's happening, because I've been in this business a long time. So as soon as I hear that kind of thinking, I know what kind of thinking that is. It's victim thinking. I'm a victim. All right. If casting doesn't know where to put you, which is what he said, it means he doesn't know his types. He does not have acting clips to match those types. He does not have headshots to match those types. And they're not uploaded on his Actors Access profile. Because when an actor knows their types and creates headshots to match them and acting clips to match them, casting knows exactly where to put you, because your materials show them, right? But you can tell an actor that who doesn't want solutions, and all they'll do is find problem after problem after problem with what you tell them. So you know what? Fuck it. I don't even want to spend my time telling people stuff they don't want to hear. I can't want your success more than you do. That's how I feel about today's conversations in the TMFA. Normally, when we're in the TMFA, oh my God, people come in there so thirsty for knowledge. And if you don't know what the TMFA is, it's Talent Managers for Actors. It's a Facebook group I created. I'm a talent manager. I wanted there to be a place where actors can come in and get guidance and advice from managers, agents, and actors on television and casting directors, so that you don't have to spend time guessing. You can learn from people who've done it. And that's why that's so important, to come in there with an open mind and listen and learn. Because, listen, if you want something that you've never had in your lifetime, you're going to have to do something you've never done. Okay, I'll say it again. If you want something you've never had, you're going to have to do something you've never done. And if you keep doing the same thing, you'll keep getting the same results. So if you keep doing what you're doing, you'll keep getting what you got. If you want something different, you have to do something different. So when you come into the TMFA, and I hope you join us over there, we have I think it's 101,000 actors, about 150 agents and managers and working actors, and we're there 24/7, 365 days a year to answer your questions, because we want you to be successful. We really, really do. but we can't want your career more than you do. So when you come in there and ask questions, write down the answers, take notes, and take action so that you can get new results. New results that lead you closer to the success that you want to have, and definitely towards the success we want you to have. I hope this has been helpful. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, use the like button, click the bell. I don't even know what to say. You know how people say all kinds of shit at the end. I'm just getting on to the next video. Have a beautiful day.